Welcome to a little building 101 that I want to try and put together for you guys in case you guys did want to learn how to build. And if you guys do like Lisi, please be sure to like and subscribe. Anyway, the first thing that you guys shouldn't build is this thing right here. This is what I like to call the day one survival house, alright? Because it's just completely made out of dirt, which is obviously the most common material you can find. So I tell you, just a full box of dirt, and then once you go inside, it has your bare essentials, alright? It has a crafting table and a furnace and a bed. And so pretty much this is probably the house you're gonna see like a bunch of people make on their day one just because they want to live. And so obviously it's not the best looking. It could obviously use a lot of improvements, but yes, obviously this is a house you should never build, alright? Even if it's your day one, you can just put the bed down, sleep, and then actually construct an actual decent house. Because right now this looks like trash, alright? That's why it's made out of dirt. Alright, and this is what I like to call the basic survival house. As you can tell, it is kind of just cube shaped, and if you go inside here, and tell it does have it's a little bit more roomy than the dirt house that you can see over there. What a disgusting place that would be. But as you can tell, it does have glass window. It does have windows all around it, and then we have the chest, the double bed, and then the crafting table and furnace as usual. But as you can tell, it's not that good looking. I mean, it's just like a basic square house, right? Which I mean, obviously does not look the best. But however, if you do look over here, this is what I'm going to try and show you guys how to build. I mean, not how to build, but like the basics of what I like to do whenever I try to build. And first things first, as you can tell, I do like to. The only thing I really know actually how to build is these fancy window frames. And I'll be showing you guys how to do the basics of this, of how I do it. Most people like to have a three-dimensional pop out, right? Because instead of just having a flat wall, as you can tell, I built the window frame one block out, so that way it doesn't look flat. Because honestly, cube-shaped houses, they're your average house that most Minecrafters will build, if you're new to the game anyway. But if you want to make your house look extra fancy, just have this extra window frame here, because it'll honestly make your house look 10 times better for the very low cost. So it's actually pretty easy to do in survival. I mean, granted, the quartz obviously will take a long time to get, but I mean, and this is a pretty standard house, I can tell. And then for the roof, I'm not really good at building roofs, but and most survival maps I see have like this little thing right here, which is like an extra thing to take the roof stand out just a little bit more. And so that's always nice to have. Okay, now let's actually go to the inside of the house though. And so inside here, I did build the window frames on the inside to give it that extra little standout. And we're trying to give it that like survival feel, so we have like a bunch of furnaces on either side. You can add flower pots here in the windowsill if you would like, but for me, I'm not really that type of person. And then behind the staircase here, I do like to have the reverse staircase. Now you can have like a little storage unit, alright? Because obviously in survival you're gonna be getting a lot of stuff, so you're gonna need a place to put that stuff. And I do like these kind of staircases where you go up one way, then you just turn around and go up the next way. But as you can tell here, for like the more survival, you have a place to brew some potions. As you can tell, you have the nice bed that I try to make look fancy with the cherry wood, and then an enchantment area, because why not? And yeah, that's pretty much how I would like to build my house. As you tell, the one main thing you want to take away from this class, or not class, but like mini lesson, is that you want your house to stand out, alright? As you can tell, when the frames make it stand out one block out, but then when we go up to the second floor that I did it one block in, which is why it may look a little bit different, because obviously by making it go one block in, you just give it that little bit of extra detail, and yeah, it just makes your house look 10 times better. So if you guys are building a house for survival and you have like late game survival and have all the resources, please consider doing something like this. And for the window frame, normally what you want to do is your goal is to like try and cover this back wall as much as possible, because right now, I mean, this is your average window, but it doesn't look that good. However, if we do add just a little bit of detail by adding slabs here, and then placing like these kind of blocks here like this, and then using fences as a framing tool. I mean, you could also just use the blocks like this, but yeah, if you just use the fences, actually we do not want it here, because we actually want to put these here. I forgot to grab stairs. Give me one moment. Yep, stairs for like this upper part, just like this. And then once you do that, you just add this on the top, and then as you can tell, your window frame looks 10 times better. And then what I normally do is, well, I normally use dark oak, but instead I use spruce in this example. I like to add a little bit of flair to it by just adding trapdoors. I mean, it's not that much wood if you're playing survival, because spruce is pretty easy to get. So by just doing this, bam, you have an actually decent window frame if you do like something like this. And then as you can tell, I do kind of just use slabs as a wraparound for the house, because it just makes it look It makes it look better with having it salmon block out. But yeah, if you guys do like this type of videos, I mean, it is quite short, but the main basics that you do want to have is the adding a little bit of stuff so that it's not cubicle shaped like this. Because I mean, this house is like your basic house. Like, if you want to go fancy, aim for a little something like this. This took me like maybe 1 hour to build, but that's because I just try to freehand it off the top of my hand, and because I do play on Bedrock, there's no commands that I can really use to make this job a lot easier, especially when I'm playing on Switch, so it takes 10 years to type things. But yeah, if you guys do like what you see and do want to see more type of videos like this, please be sure to like and subscribe. And who knows, maybe I'll do like a redstone video or like a farming video next. I do know a decent amount of redstone, so yeah. Anyway, guys, I'll probably see you in the next episode, which will probably be a Bed Wars one. And so yeah, bye.